So let's look at task one. Now remember the group project itself is basically converting a face-to-face course into an online course. So why do we do this? In the corporate world, in higher education, in education for K to 12, the move now is to take whatever was offered traditionally in a face to face format and to transform it and offer it online or in a blended format. Now, from our readings, we know that it's not as simple as taking content and putting it online and saying it's an online course. There's a lot more to it. So, in this course, we're going to look at how you will redesign a face to face course so that it is an effective online offering. To do that, we begin first by identifying our face to face course. Okay, so in your groups, you're going to select a face to face course that some of you might be familiar with, some of you might not, but you're going to work together in redesigning this. Try to choose a topic that is of interest to all of you. I have combined you in groups based on your interests. So there is the nursing group, there's a group on student services, there is a group working with adult learners. So it's based on where you're working now and what you're doing now that I've tried to put you together. So given that focus, try to choose something that is relevant and will make some sense to you. Okay? Now, the first thing that we'll be doing in task one is, of course, form one. So let's take a look at form one. It's the original course outline, self-explanatory. So you're going to give me the team name so it's easy for me to know who's doing what. The course title, which is the course that you're going to be redesigning. And what is the aim of the course? The aim and the outcomes are your course goals and course outcomes. This is usually stated in any syllabus for a course, so you can just take it from there and put it in here. This is just to help you get started identifying things and get moving on it. Okay, now let's look at form 2. So now in form 2, what's going to happen is we're now going to start breaking things down and you're going to start looking at it in smaller levels, so to speak. So we're still at the original course structure. My advice would be to see if you can get a hold of the original syllabus and the original course schedule, because that will give you most of this information. So here you're going to look at modules. Now, a course can be organized as modules. It could be organized as weeks, which is what we're doing now. Look at how it is organized and lay it out based on that. What are the topics they're doing for each module or week? What are the activities and what resources are they using? If you can identify this, it's very easy then to move on from here because you already have all the information you need. It's just a reorganizing you'll be doing later. Activities can be a discussion board is an activity. Even doing readings like we're doing this week, it is an activity and the resource would be your textbook. If they are watching videos, that's a resource. So you want to list all that out. Okay, then let's look at the last form for task 1, which is form 3. Now in form 3, you're going to be identifying the people involved. This is to give you an awareness of stakeholders who are involved in any project. Oftentimes we think it's the instructor setting up the course. Done. True, it is the instructor setting up the course. However, there are other factors involved. For example, the instructor has to answer to the department head or a program coordinator or a course coordinator, someone who is going to be overlooking the curriculum. So those are people you want to keep in mind. Now, some institutions also have experts for media production, software development, library and resources, marketing. Now, How does all this factor in? If you're in a private university, remember setting up a course is done in combination with all these people. So you need to know who they all are so that when you're doing your conversion, you can go approach them and get the things done. Now, again, profession if applicable, if this fits in with what you're doing. And then who is the redesign or development team? Now, in this instance, the development team is going to be you. You can put in your own names over here. You can put in what you think or who you think you'll be working with in your situation outside. I am not going to be checking if you have completed every line of this. It could be an NA, meaning not applicable to your situation. That's fine. You could give me names from your team members. That's fine. That's not what I am assessing over here, seeing have you given everyone's name correctly or appropriately. That is not what I am looking for. I want you to be thinking of what is available to you, thinking of what you can resource and what you can tap into. And it helps to have a template like this to get you started, because it's very easy to overlook a lot of these resources. For example, if you look at library resources, it's something we don't think about, but there are specialists at UWM Library who are willing to work with UWM instructors to provide them with better resources. So you start thinking of things like that when you're given a focus, as in this template. That's what I want happening over here. Once you have finished or completed these forms, you will then submit them in the discussion area. Under general discussions, you will then go into team projects and post your forms as a response to task 1. Please use your group number so I know whose group it is. Okay, and that's all we have for task 1. So it's pretty straightforward. It's to get you focused on one topic and on the same page as a group and to start working towards this.